This is our life! I always start videos out that way, don't I? Or most of them, not all of them. This is actually an activist post. Very rare for me, but it's an activist post, as close as I can get to having one right now. This goes out to the activist. The other day, I had on my hoodie. Did I need a hoodie today? Nope, I had on a short sleeve shirt today. But the other day I needed a hoodie. I needed something.
It was chilly.
Yeah. And I had the Cop Block hoodie on.
Okay.
And we had walked up to the convenience store, and I stayed outside. Carolyn went inside. And who happened to drive up but the town police chief? The town police chief did not seem to have any inkling of what Cop Block is. I was tongue-tied. I didn't know what to say to him. He said something. He pointed to the, you know, the logo on the hoodie, and he was. I'm hard of hearing, so I really didn't understand everything he said because he wasn't speaking very loud. I was at a complete loss as to what to say to him. There's no point in me wearing a hat, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a jacket, whatever, a button, a patch, that, you know, for Cop Block or Free Talk Live may be different because I can say, well, just tune in and, well, see, people are going to want to know, well, what is Free Talk Live? Well, it's Liberty Radio, you know, it's Freedom Radio, but I need more than that. Once, last year, I went into the same store, and one of the clerks there, who still works there, this place has like the same people.
I think there's 2 women, maybe 3 that work there, and the owner.
Yeah, and it's like they've always worked there. It seems that way anyway. You know, not like, I assume it's true with where Carolyn's from, like where I'm from. Not where I'm from, because where I'm from is Spain, but in Texas. You go to a convenience store, every couple of weeks there are new people there.
Good old San Antonio.
Yeah. But, you know, this place is like regular employees. They stay forever. But I was buying something, and the lady behind is a dark-haired lady. She said, well, what's wrong with the police? You know, I like it when the police are here when I close up at night. I feel safer. Now, I didn't know what to say. After the fact, I was like, you know what I could have said to her was, why do you need government police? Why, you know, you could hire a private security person. Frankly, you could carry a gun yourself and protect yourself. You could have a friend, a family member, you know, there with you. But it's like I get into that situation and I don't know what to say.
You get tongue-tied. Yeah,
I get tongue-tied, and I could really use some advice here. I think what happens is my anxiety level goes skyrocketing. So, any help, any ideas? Somebody said on Facebook the other day after it happened, I mentioned that it happened on my the status update, and somebody said we'll have like 1, 2, or 3 talking points, basically. There were examples to give. Why am I at a complete loss for this? I could probably give you thousands of examples. The only thing I could come up with was Derek and the dance party, and even that I wasn't making any sense about. I mean, it's,
well, we weren't that informed of what went on anyway.
Yeah, because we weren't there. But you know, and he, you know, and this is a police. We have 2 cops in this town.
Yeah, giant police force.
Yeah, and frankly, these
2 are.
They're definitely not keen cops. They're definitely not what I was used to in Texas, and probably what Carolyn was used to in Illinois. I'm used to cops who, you know, they'll beat you, they'll shoot you, they'll taser you. They don't care. They're rude. They're obnoxious. These 2 guys, you know, I mean, like the other day, I was walking Lucky, and the police chief, he drives up here. He's asking me if I had seen a particular vehicle. I said, no. He said, I asked him, you know, what's going on, and they're not going to just call the police just because they want you to call the police, unless it's, you know, legit. You know, like somebody killed somebody or something. Although it doesn't have to be that bad. And
broke into a house or something.
Yeah, and he said, oh no, I pulled the guy over and then he took off on me. You pulled a guy over and he took off on you.
Oh boy.
And you weren't right behind him.
Such a wicked police officer.
Yeah. You know, and he wasn't all upset about it. He was like, oh, well, you know, if I find him, I find him. If I don't, I don't. That kind of attitude. And I'm like, that's different. I like the difference. But, you know, my dealings with the police were few and far between in Texas. And when I did deal with them, I tried to have as little to do with them as I could, because I knew what kind of people they were, or at least I suspected.
Get it over with as quick as possible.
Yeah, you know, let's say as little as you know, because they'll pick the littlest thing out and, oh really? Well, tell me more about that. But anyway, so if anybody could give me some advice, I know I'm going on and on about this, I apologize, but if you can give me some advice on how to handle situations like that, because like I said, I think if my anxiety goes up, but I don't know, and you know, I need to be able to say something coherent and that's going to make sense not just to me but to the person I'm talking to. And if it's a police officer, a Leo, you know, I want them to understand my perspective, your perspective as well. I mean, if we have the same perspective. So anyway, thank you. And one note, when I cuss in Spanish. When I go to say hello to somebody, I tend to say hola instead of hello. I guess I'm never gonna, I mean, I was born in Spain. Spanish is my native language. I spoke Spanish till I was 14 years old. I wasn't in Spain till I was 14, but I mean, I spoke Spanish till I was 14.
Just deprogram you from Spanish.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, that's actually an issue for another video.